I'm doing everything by what the law says. Still, I'm the one who is a loser.
8 days after Hurricane Ian slammed Florida, a Seminole woman is still dealing with her neighbor's massive tree that fell on her house. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. When she was told it could be up to 90 days to get help from her insurance company, she knew she'd better call banking.
Jen Keith, this woman tells me she warned her neighbors, Pinellas County, even her own insurance company, that this tree was dangerous and would fall one day. And now that it has fallen on her house, she fears it will continue to damage her home.
Like a bomb.
That's the sound Maria Komprath heard when this massive oak tree slammed into her roof as Hurricane Ian hit last week. The county fire department had to clear a path for her to access her front door. But 8 days later, she's still waiting for answers from her insurance company, and she fears the damage to her home could get worse.
What's gonna happen to me if this tree is falling? I understand that hurricane caused a lot of damages, but some damages are just happened. But this one still can cause damages if not removed.
This tree was on her neighbor's property, but fell on her house. And as Maria learned, if someone else's tree falls on your property, it becomes your problem. Maria turned to Better Call Banking with two concerns. First, a universal property insurance adjuster came out, but she says she couldn't get an answer about when she'd get help.
But somebody to contact me and say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Somebody will send out a crew to do something with the tree, to lift it out, to cut it, to dispose it. And then somebody else has to come and then to assess the real damages to the roof, because just right now they cannot see.
Her second concern? She claims she warned her neighbor about this tree repeatedly. In fact, she hired an arborist in May 2021 to confirm whether the tree was healthy. In his report, shown here, the arborist wrote that the tree could be a danger to persons or property. The arborist recommended the removal of the tree. I reached out to Maria's insurance company, Universal, and a spokesperson tells me that Maria should have a check by the end of the week. They've been looking into the details of this case. They're hoping that when she gets that check, she can begin the process of removing the tree and repairing her roof. If estimates, though, for the work exceed the amount of the insurance check, Maria feels that this process could drag out.
Well, she's just fortunate that she wasn't hurt or somebody wasn't hurt. When you look at the damage that this thing caused in that aerial shot, it's just a huge tree. And the neighbor, what are they saying about this? I mean, it was on their property.
Yes, it was on their property, and I reached out to the neighbor. The neighbor tells me that they knew that the tree was an issue for this neighbor, but that there was an issue with bees in the tree, and that has kept them from removing the large tree. When a neighbor's tree again falls on your property, the legal responsibility then becomes yours. Once it falls on your property, you have to file a claim with your insurance company. So this is going to drag out.
It's going to drag out, but it's also a lesson for anybody else that's on a property and their neighbor's tree, or if you're the neighbor, you're like, you know, you might want to take a look at that tree before the next storm comes along. Thank you, Shannon. If you have a problem that needs solving, you better call Bank at the telephone number 1-855-BANKIN, or you can reach out to her on Facebook at WFLA Shannon.